10 book recommendations for spring. First up is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas. I will never stop recommending this book, okay? This is the book that got me back into reading. The story centers around a young woman who is taken to a magical fae world after killing a wolf, and she becomes entangled in a dangerous curse and a romantic journey. Set in the spring court and inspired by Beauty and the Beast, the lush world building and blooming imagery make it super spring coated. And now that we know that ACOTAR 6 and 7 are coming out, this is a great time to delve into the ACOTAR world. You will not regret it, I promise you. Next up is East of Eden by John Steinbeck. Okay, this is one of my favorite books from my high school years. The story follows two families across generations, exploring love, morality, and the struggle between good and evil. I believe it is a retelling of Cain and Abel. Although it is a heavier read, but its themes of growth and renewal and the idea of Eden as a biblical garden gives it a reflective, almost spiritual spring feeling. Next is The Rose Bargain by Sasha Peyton Smith. I am currently reading this now and I am on the last few pages and oh my god, I can't wait to finish this video so I can finish this book. But the story revolves around a magical London where girls can trade years of their lives or something important in exchange for beauty or status, and it centers around 6 girls competing for the prince's hand in marriage. The romantic tension and blooming fairy tale-like atmosphere I think perfectly matches that dreamy spring mood, and it has such a great love triangle, but I tend to avoid them because love triangles aren't fun. Next up is Emma by Jane Austen. This is a classic. The story centers on a confident young woman who likes to matchmake for others but struggles in understanding her own feelings. Its light, witty tone and focus on relationships and social life makes it feel bright, playful, and perfect for spring. Next up is Bridgerton by Julia Quinn. I actually just finished reading Romancing Mr. Bridgerton. I believe it's the 4th book in the series, and it's the one about Penelope Featherington and Colin Bridgerton. So the series follows the romantic lives of the Bridgerton siblings in Regency era's London's high society. So set during the London season, which is spring to early summer, it's full of balls, romance, and blossoming relationships. I just love romance stories set in this era and time. Dare I say, I feel like the TV show is also very spring coated. The TV show mirrors the book's energy very well. Next up is What We Can Know by Ian McEwan. I have yet to read this book, but it sounds very interesting. This is set in a future UK that is affected by rising seas, and the story follows an academic who is investigating a lost poem from the past. I've heard that its themes of memory, climate, and just appreciation for the world that we live in make it a more reflective, thought-provoking spring read, so I'm excited to get into this. Next is Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. I am so keen to get all 3 books of this series, but it is a little bit hard to locate in China, I'm not gonna lie. The story centers around a girl who makes a mysterious deal with the Prince of Hearts, leading her into a magical world filled with love and betrayal. Clearly, I have an appetite for stories like this. I have seen mood videos built around this series, okay? It's whimsical romance and fairy tale aesthetic, feel light, enchanting, and very spring fantasy. Next is The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. I am sure a lot of you have heard of this one. The story centers around a lonely girl who discovers a secret garden that slowly transforms her life and also the people around her. It's got themes of nature, healing, and new beginnings, and it is truly one of those super classic spring reads that I have yet to read. But I shall. Alright, next is a cozy lit option, The Vanishing Cherry Blossom Bookshop. The story centers around a young woman who discovers a mysterious bookshop that is connected to memories, loss, and the people that we love. I feel like the cherry blossoms and also the soft emotional tone, or what I guess it would have of this book, creates that gentle, nostalgic spring atmosphere that I feel like would make it a good option to pick up this season. And obviously that cover is just beautiful. Last but not least is Colourless Tsukuru Tazaki by Haruki Murakami. This is a book about a man revisiting his past friends to understand why his friendship group had cut him off in the first place years ago. It's a quiet, introspective self-journey, which I feel like makes it a perfect choice for personal reflection and renewal in spring. I actually highly recommend this book to a lot of my male friends and female friends. While it is quiet, it is still a good page turner because we are just as curious as him to get to the bottom of why he lost his friends. Alright, that is all our books for today. If you must start with one, please, please, please go for this one. Akotar changed my life. Actually, the second book changed my life, but you must read the first one to understand the second one. Thus, if you get a chance to read any of these books this spring, I would love to hear your feedback on them in the comments below. I will see you in the next one.